all you beautiful girls who I guess are going to be the batch of 2022 for Avila. I'm thrilled that I'm getting to share this platform with you, even though it's a virtual one. I guess the year 2020 would have a lot of firsts to its credit, like what we have in Avila today, its very first virtual orientation for the 11th graders. While it might be a little disappointing for a few of you, the brighter side of it is, I guess, your batch will go down in history of Avila as the first to have had such a novel orientation. I guess some of you must be wondering how it must have been during my days at Avila. Well, I graduated as a batch of 1998, so which means I did my 11th in the year 1996. I'm sure most of you must be thinking that you weren't even born then. That's true. So Avila has come a long way since then. And honestly, I don't remember having had a formal orientation then, but what I do vividly and explicitly remember is Avila's DNA, which hasn't changed in decades. And that is love, truth, and service. I honestly consider myself very fortunate to have had the opportunity to study in a school like Avila, where the emphasis was not just on the academics and the educational curriculum. There was equal emphasis given on character building. We were taught good ethics. We were given a sense of right and wrong, to know what is gratitude, empathy, and compassion. But above all, they instilled in us a sense of confidence, which I'm sure many of my fellow Avilites would agree with me in saying that helped us stand in good stead in so many trying and demanding times in our life. And one thing which I strongly believe, my dear girls, is that character is everything. Good looks, good marks, money, fame, any such things stand no way in comparison to your character. And I say this from my own experience. I feel a person with a good and sound character will always earn the respect and regard of everyone around, and eventually will always find happiness and peace. I'm sure most of you young girls are, bright enough, much more than what we were during our school days, and you do not really like advice. Trust me, this isn't really an advice. Think of it as more of my own personal experience. And I assure you that one day you will realize this yourself. And Avila lays excellent emphasis on character building, which I'm proud of. Like most of my other fellow Avilites, whatever little success or good names that we have earned in society, I would give a huge amount of credit to my school along with my parents, because my schooling was second home. And that's exactly why at this juncture I would like to not just congratulate you, but also reassure you and commend you as an old Avilite for having chosen Avila as your school to complete your higher education. You can be rest assured that the school, the management, the teachers and the staff will leave no stone unturned to ensure that every student of it comes out in flying colors. So to this young, bright and promising batch, all that I would like to tell you is that dream fearlessly and work tirelessly. I'm sure all of you have heard the famous saying that dreams don't become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, hard work and determination. And my dear girls, the next couple of years that you dedicate, the kind of focus and the investment that you make on these few years ahead of you will determine your future course of action. I'm sure you're all smart enough and you'll know what to prioritize in life for the next few years, and you'll choose the best path for yourselves and make not just your parents but your alma mater, Avila, proud too. So with that, I'd like to wish you a fabulous day today. I'm sure the orientation will be a great success, and enjoy the virtual schooling until your normal schooling comes back to its reality. And wishing you all the very best. May all your dreams come true. God bless. Good luck. And finally, I'd like to thank Sister Principal and Sandhya ma'am for having given me this rather unusual opportunity for being a part of this one-of-a-kind orientation. Good luck, girls. Thank you and good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much to Sister Principal, the staff and the students of Avila Convent for having me here. And it's wonderful to be addressing the 11th standard students who are all raring to go ahead and achieve their dreams. I am Pamela Suresh and Director of IIVM College of Optometry here in Coimbatore. I just like to give you two examples that happened in my life. One is I won a competition called All India Best Glider Pilot Competition and won the gold medal. And the second one that I want to talk about is the scholarship that I won to go to USA and to get trained in my professional development. So why I want to touch upon this too is to tell you how do we get to know certain opportunities that will really shape your life and what you should do for that. If you see the first one, especially this pilot competition, I knew it in the TV during the Republic Day parade. I saw a girl coming and landing an aircraft, getting down from the cockpit, taking a bouquet and running to the Prime Minister and giving it and receiving her medal. And then that was a moment I had a dream that said I want to do this. And then second thing is about the scholarship. Later when I was working and doing a career guidance program in one of the schools, somebody met me and said, this is a good thing and you need to look at it. So, nowadays students especially teenagers, are found spending most of the time with one media, that is social media. So opportunities do not always come in one form, okay? It either comes through persons or it comes through media also. But you must come out of your comfort zone and be open to explore many things, okay? So my suggestion is come out of your comfort zone. Avila plans a lot of activities for us that way and participate in it. You need not be, say that I don't sing well or I don't act well. You just have to come out, because only by doing these you will really become one day. About is problems in life. Problems in lives are many and we have it every day. But what makes us feel confident is that by God's grace we are able to handle these problems. And in these two examples that I am giving you, I also faced problems. The problems, like for flying competition, they said somebody from Coimbatore will never make it from a smaller place, because the girls from Chennai or Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Bombay are much smarter. And they said, Coimbatore has no chance, okay. Also they say you look like a boy, you're dark, you're fat, you're thin, you're short. So many things may come across as problems for you. And also some of them may say, sometimes parents tell two different things for us, and sometimes teachers also out of love, they may say that, no, you're performing average or below average. You need to improve. Various feedbacks do come. But I would like to tell you, these are all a form of actually expectations conveyed to you that you can do better, or preparing you for a higher level of performance. So one thing, if I want to tell you, what I did was, I never allowed that to come into my heart. I just said, no, I will go for it. When problems came. So I would like you to also say that, and not get angry with your parents or teachers, and just think that, because in this age I am able to think that they cared for us. That's why they said that, okay. So also with your parents, never keep a sad moment or angry moment and go to sleep. Never be angry with them. You don't know the love a parent has. Today as a parent I know it. So we have for our children, and and same with the teachers, the love they have for their students to do well in life. All that we want is that. Okay, and the last one that I want to tell you is about values. Okay, and now parents, I meet a lot of parents, they come to me and they say, எங்க குழந்தைங்க எங்களுக்கு ஒண்ணுமே okay, the child should know success is not only taking care of parents. In addition to taking care of parents, can you take care of more people? 50 people, 500 people, or 5,000 people determines what big success you achieve in life. So don't just look for you and your family to do well. Just see how you can do certain things so that you can give back to the community. Okay, and this will be put in your mind in Avila. That was done to me in Avila right from 5th standard. I've seen a teacher, ma'am Philomena, she used to tell us how you need to have care for your servant or driver or maid. Just because they don't have anything, you can't treat them bad. And how when an ambulance goes, pray for them because the people are in pain, there. And Sister Osia, she was our principal, dignified and majestic leadership. Can you believe? I also thought sometimes I must become a nun so that I can head the school like a. There's a lot of role model here in Avila for us. Be open for that. And one final thing I like to conclude is by telling the habit that we build in Avila is awesome, is prayer. Okay, today I believe that there is a higher power, and when you feel low, when you want to achieve something, when you want an answer, more than depending on people, just sit in silent and connect to this higher power in prayer. You get the answer then and there immediately. This is what I learned in Avila, because we start everything with prayer. And I've also gone to a little more extent to say, end your day with prayer of gratitude, where you the whole day spent in Avila or elsewhere, give at least 5 things to thank for, because it works wonders and amazing, miraculous wonders. Okay, so I must give you a promise. Just Avila is a temple that prepares you for life, and when you come out, you will find yourself much different from children from any other exposure. You will stand confident, you will communicate effectively, and you will be raring to go and make a huge difference in the world in a positive way. So good luck and all the best. We are all there, the staff and everyone, alumni, everybody is there just to ensure that you make a difference in this community. God bless. Thank you.
Warm greetings and good morning, Principal Sister Siji, faculty and my dear students. As a proud alumni, it is my privilege to address young minds. I thank the management for having invited me to share my thoughts with you as an Avila alumni. I just wanted to tell you that all the years which I've spent in Avila has been some of the most memorable years here, nurtured and nourished in this institution. The values which they have given me, the academics, how we have been grown, the teachers and the sisters of Avila have helped me look at life with great success and determination. I would like to address you on the mind, a disciplined mind here. There's nothing so disobedient as a indisciplined mind.